All right, Donald Trump's hush money trial is nearing its end. After about a month of testimonies, the question is, did the prosecution make a strong case? And as we start this broadcast, we have also been told that the defense team, that's Trump's team, has rested its case. Now, Michael Cohen's testimony finally wrapped up after 4 days. He was on the witness stand for about 17 hours. This was on Monday and was prosecutors' final witness. That concluded the deliberations from their side, and the prosecution had rested its case. Trump's team started its defense by calling its own witnesses. Robert Costello took the stand yesterday and continued today as well. Now, he used to give legal advice to Michael Cohen. Cohen used to be Trump's former attorney who has testified from the prosecution side. But once on the stand, Costello quickly got on the wrong side of the judge. He started speaking over the judge and was heard passing comments on the judge's orders. The judge had asked the jury and all reporters to leave the courtroom yesterday, and inside the courtroom, the judge had threatened to remove Costello from the stand and strike his testimony. Now, that did not happen. He took the stand again today. The former legal advisor has taken the stand. As we said today, defense has finished laying out its case. The former president and aspiring ex-president is facing 34 felony charges of falsifying business records. If convicted, Trump could be sentenced up to 20 years in prison in total. We can expect a conclusion early next week. Hush money case is among the 3 other criminal cases lodged against him. Now, to get us the latest, we are being joined by Susan Tehrani live from New York. Susan, good to see you. We were just told that the defense team has rested its case. What can you tell us about the latest?
Yeah, now there's going to be a sort of informal behind closed door meeting between the lawyers and the judge. They will have a discussion. Ultimately, it's this judge that's going to talk to the jury and say how to look at this case. You know, will they go ahead with just the misdemeanor charges, or will they also consider the felony charges as well? It's important to note that those misdemeanor charges are part of the felony charges in the law. So it's going to be a very tricky situation for the former president, and notably the defense, but also prosecutors as well. And while these details seem boring, it'll ultimately determine whether or not there is a conviction against the former president or not. The legal experts that we've talked to have said that Michael Cohen really hit a bombshell when he admitted that he had stole from Donald Trump during his last testimony when he was on the bench, and that, you know, it'll ultimately be up to the jury to decide whether or not he was a reliable, quote unquote, star witness or not.
Right, Susan, this case is almost ending. We know that there are 3 other criminal cases pending against the former president, Donald Trump. How have the people reacted throughout this trial?
Yeah, it's been very interesting. The former president has been continuing to informally campaign outside of the courtroom, but also he's been able to raise a lot of money. So on the one hand, he has his supporters and his base. On the other hand, there was really this notion that a conviction would spice things up, would change things a lot on the opinion of the public opinion. But it seems right now that a non-conviction may shake things up even more, to see that the former president had to go through all of this and then not be convicted. That might play to the benefit of the president more than, you know, so far we've seen those negative aspects of all of this.
All right, Susan, thank you so much for getting us all those updates from New York. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.